Good day and welcome. You're watching Sint Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Philipsburg, Sint Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Betty's estate shooting and Guana Bay crash under investigation. The police force of Sint Maarten, KPSM, is investigating that occurred on Thursday and Friday, including a shooting in Betty's estate and a serious single-vehicle accident in Guana Bay. Around 7:30 a.m. on Thursday, July 23rd, police responded to reports of a shooting in Betty's estate, where officers found an adult man suffering from 2 gunshot wounds to his legs. The victim told investigators that he had been approached by 2 unknown individuals before one of them opened fire. He received first aid at the scene and was transported to the Sint Maarten Medical Center, where he remains in serious but stable condition. Detectives and forensic investigators processed the scene and continued to investigate. Police are urging anyone who witnessed the shooting or observed suspicious activity in the area to contact KPSM or the anonymous tip line. Friday evening at approximately 10:30 p.m., police responded to a single-vehicle accident near a lookout point in Guana Bay after a vehicle carrying 2 occupants left the roadway and came to rest halfway down a hillside. Responding officers climbed down the steep embankment to reach the victims, one of whom complained of severe upper body injuries and was unable to move. Firefighters and ambulance personnel launched a technical rescue operation, safely extracting both occupants and the officers who remained with them until additional help arrived. The injured occupant was treated at the scene before being transported to Sint Maarten Medical Center for further medical care, while the second occupant was also rescued without incident. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. KPSM praised the coordinated response by police, firefighters, and ambulance personnel, highlighting their professionalism and commitment to protecting lives during the challenging rescue operation. KPSM and government coordinate on safety as police union calls for justice investment. The police force of Sint Maarten is strengthening coordination on public safety, while the police union is urging government to make greater investments in the country's justice system following recent criminal incidents. On July 23rd, KPSM hosted a coordination meeting with the Ministry of Romy and contractors involved in the construction of the new Point Blanche prison to develop traffic and road safety measures for the project. The discussion focused on the safe movement of construction vehicles, minimizing disruptions to nearby communities, and protecting motorists, pedestrians, and residents throughout the construction period. KPSM said it will continue working closely with all stakeholders to ensure public safety remains a priority. Meanwhile, NAPB Sint Maarten Police Union President Marcus Pantaflet welcomed TJIA Minister the Honorable Grisha Heilige Martin's call for an urgent meeting on recent criminal activity, but stressed that crime is a national issue requiring a whole of government response. The union renewed its call for increased investment in the justice chain, including more police officers, modern equipment, improved training, and better insurance and welfare provisions, and greater capacity for prosecution and detention facilities. The union said meaningful improvements will require concrete policy decisions and budget commitments to ensure officers have the resources needed to protect the community effectively. TJIA hires local firm to develop investment agency. The Ministry of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Transport and Telecommunication, known as TEAT, has awarded a contract to local consulting firm Pinnacle Consultants to develop the institutional and operational framework for St. Maarten's first investment promotion agency, IPA. A key initiative aimed at strengthening the country's investment climate and supporting long-term economic growth. Funded through the Temporary Work Organization, TWO, the proposed agency will serve as a one-stop platform to attract, facilitate, and support both local and foreign investment by guiding investors, promoting business opportunities, and coordinating with government agencies. Pinnacle Consultants will assess the current investment environment and develop recommendations on the agency's governance, legal structure, operations, funding, and staffing, while consulting stakeholders across the public and private sectors. TEAT Minister Grisha Martin said the IPA will help position St. Maarten as a more competitive investment destination, attract quality investments, create jobs, encourage innovation, and advance the country's economic diversification goals.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Maarten, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into the forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every love, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Point Blanche Prison to open satellite library. Access to books and educational opportunities at Point Blanche Prison is set to expand following the signing of a declaration of cooperation between the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, the St. Maarten Library, and the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. The agreement establishes a professionally managed satellite library within the prison, transforming a long unused library space into a resource offering multilingual books, with plans to introduce digital materials and audiobooks in the future. The initiative forms part of the Detention Sector Reform Program and aims to strengthen literacy, lifelong learning, and successful reintegration for people in detention. Justice Minister the Honorable Natalie Tackland described the project as a milestone in prison reform, while Education Minister the Honorable Melissa Gums emphasized that access to reading can change lives. UNODOC said the initiative reflects international standards that recognize prison libraries as essential to humane detention. And the St. Maarten Library will oversee operations and train prison staff and select inmate library assistants before services begin. 9 airport trainees earn air traffic certification. Princess Juliana International Airport has certified 9 air traffic services trainees as flight data operators, FDOs, marking a major step toward becoming fully licensed air traffic controllers. The certification allows the trainees to independently perform critical flight data duties while continuing their advanced air traffic control training. Princess Juliana International Airport Chief Executive Officer Michael Cleaver said, "The milestone reflects the airport's commitment to aviation safety and developing local talent." The certification ceremony recognized Monzon Bender, Ijani Brown, Simeon Brooks, and Kenzie Williams, Raquel Barrett, Edwin DeWeer, Kimoya Beckford, Tishandro Richardson, and Jahil Fleming. The achievement also supports the airport's broader goal of establishing the Princess Juliana International Aviation Training Academy, reducing reliance on overseas training and positioning St. Maarten as a regional aviation training hub. Airport officials said the academy will eventually provide training opportunities for aviation professionals from neighboring islands, strengthening aviation expertise and operational capacity across. The University of St. Maarten opens GED enrollment and honors Claude Watty's legacy. The University of St. Maarten, USM, is accepting applications for its fall 2026 General Education and Development GED program, while commemorating the 100th anniversary of the birth of Dr. Albert Claudius Watty, whose vision helped lay the foundation for higher education on the island. The GED program, which begins August 24th, offers morning and evening classes for adults seeking a recognized secondary level credential. Students receive instruction in mathematics, language arts, science, and social studies, preparing them for the official GED examinations and opening pathways to higher education and improved career opportunities. Applications close on August 12th. As USM marked Dr. Watty's centennial, the university paid tribute to the father of modern St. Maarten, recognizing his leadership in supporting the establishment of a local institution of higher learning. USM said his vision of expanding educational opportunities continues to guide its mission of empowering individuals and strengthening the nation's future through education.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the St. Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the NEWSDESK Community Billboard.
heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, headache, nausea, a fast heartbeat may be signs of heat exhaustion. Move the person to a cool or shaded area, loosen clothing, and help them cool down. Confusion, fainting, seizures, or very hot skin may signal heat stroke. Call emergency services immediately. Know the warning signs and act quickly. A message from Collective Prevention Services within the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development, and Labor.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience, community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience, hey. For every love, every adventure, number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
The Martin Essence and Minds program empowers Tanzanian girls. A St. Martin-based organization, Essence and Mind, is expanding its international impact after successfully launching its first Girls Empowerment Academy sessions in Arusha, Tanzania. Essence and Mind founder Paula T. Gordon traveled to the East African nation to partner with Perfect Vision Women Tanzania, leading interactive workshops focused on confidence building, leadership, mentorship, and personal development for young women. Through activities in public speaking, self-expression, and confidence building, participants were encouraged to embrace their strengths and share their aspirations. Many spoke of their dreams of becoming lawyers, teachers, entrepreneurs, chefs, and community leaders. Gordon said watching the girls grow in confidence throughout the sessions was the most rewarding part of the experience, adding that empowerment begins by helping young people discover their voice and believe in their potential. She also made a financial contribution to support the organization's ongoing work, which provides vulnerable women and girls with life skills, entrepreneurship training, and economic empowerment opportunities. The visit marks the beginning of what both organizations hope will become a long-term partnership, with discussions already underway on future initiatives to expand leadership opportunities for girls and young women in Tanzania.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on Sint Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
Athletes step onto the international stage. They don't just represent themselves, they represent an entire nation. Every color, symbol, and emblem becomes part of the country's story. That's the vision behind the newly unveiled official Team Sint Maarten sports uniforms, a collaborative initiative between the Sint Maarten Tourism Bureau, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, the Sint Maarten Sports Federation, and local designer Zilla Duzon Hazel of Jolie Duzon. The project introduces a unified visual identity for athletes representing Sint Maarten at regional and international competitions. More than athletic apparel, the uniforms serve as a symbol of national pride while showcasing the country's growing creative industry through locally inspired design. Two distinct concepts were created. A ceremonial uniform celebrates Sint Maarten's cultural and natural heritage, while a travel uniform prominently features the national flag, ensuring Team Sint Maarten is instantly recognizable wherever it competes. The designs incorporate meaningful symbols from across the island, including the brown pelican, yellow sage, the sunrise, sea foam, and the island's coral ecosystems. Together, these elements tell the story of Sint Maarten's environment, resilience, and unique identity. Embroidered throughout the design is the national motto, Semper Progredens, always progressing, reflecting the determination and ambition that define the country's athletes. Minister of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Traffic and Telecommunications, Grisha Heilige-Martin, described the initiative as a powerful example of the orange economy in action, demonstrating how tourism, sports, and the creative sector can work together to strengthen Sint Maarten's international profile while creating opportunities for local talent. Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, Melissa Digam, said the uniforms will allow athletes from every sporting discipline to compete under one recognizable national identity, giving Team Sint Maarten a consistent and professional image on the regional and international stage. For designer Zilla Duzon Hazel, the project represents the realization of a lifelong ambition. She says every detail was inspired by her love for Sint Maarten, combining cultural and natural elements into a design that athletes can wear with confidence and pride around the world. According to Naomi Corstania, the introduction of the official tracksuits marks an important milestone in building a lasting Team Sint Maarten identity for current and future generation of athletes. The initiative, which began in September 2024, demonstrates what can be achieved when government, sports organizations, and the creative community work toward a common goal. It also highlights the growing importance of investing in local designers and creative professionals, whose work contributes not only to culture but also to economic development and international recognition. The new uniforms will make their competitive debut as Team Sint Maarten prepares for the 25th Central American and Caribbean Games in Santo Domingo. As athletes march behind the national flag, they will wear more than a tracksuit. They will wear a visual expression of the country's heritage, creativity, unity, and ambition, proudly carrying the spirit of Sint Maarten onto the world stage.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten NEWSDESK. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at NEWSDESK, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, Sint Maarten.